This contains a couple things that you're going to need today. Today's schedule of all the different things that are going on.
I liked the idea of something new, different, exciting, that it was engineering, but more than that, take engineering to higher levels.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Partner year was this sort of pre-design year before the school officially opened sort of its doors for full academic classes. There were 30 of us, recent high school graduates, who spent the year working with faculty and staff to design and test every facet of this new school.
By every measure, you are some of the best students in the world, but you were not chosen simply because you had the highest grades in the most rigorous courses and had the highest test scores. You are here because you have the Olin spirit.
A lot of what stood out about the first week was the amount of attention on us as students and the number of people who wanted to know who we were and why did we come here, what we were going to do. There was a lot of curiosity around us, and it was the beginning of what would become us being the poster children of the school in a very real way.
The more I learned about it, the more excited I became.
The goal for my life, I think, is I want to develop some sort of product that's going to be revolutionary to the world, and I want to do something that people will notice in the world and make a product and invent something. So I hope Olin can help me in that.
In my heart, I never thought it was a risk, and I think number one, because I believed in the people that were here, I believed in the vision that was painted in front of me and told to us. And I also realized that no matter what happened, this was going to be a great learning experience.
They're really in contrast to this model that Steve was alluding to, that universities used to have of, we're going to open up your head, we're going to pour in knowledge till you're full, and when you're full, then we're going to send you away. That's when you graduate. I don't believe that's how learning takes place. I don't think very many of us believe that's how learning takes place. And I think the model in which you partner with one another and with us to learn in small groups and to have experiences that don't look a lot like classrooms will be a really important part of Olin.
I think the partner year was really important to the development of Olin College. I think it gave us a chance to really test and flesh out a lot of the ideas and curriculum that otherwise would have made for an extremely busy and stressful freshman year. I think it was important that students could be involved in the development of the honor code and the student government in a year when they weren't also pressured by trying to take their first year engineering courses and other courses at the same time.
If everything is 40,000, please still make it, no pressure.
Stan's sheet up, Lindquist, and then we'll put it in a designated spot.
We come to Olin and we see that, we've got these brilliant professors from MIT and from wherever that have come to Olin, but in a lot of ways they were still just kind of figuring things out the same way we were, right? And they're like, well, we don't know the right way to teach biology or the right way to teach entrepreneurship, right? So let's think about this together. And being on that sort of level playing field was a very sort of different perspective. It sort of gave a different sort of power dynamic between the professors and the students.
Seeing what they'd like to do in their college experience.
Four more siblings. Only child.
Ice skate.
I don't smoke, I don't ice skate.
I think the partner year was Olin kind of putting its money where its mouth is in terms of designing collaboratively with their ultimate end user of the students. And I think a lot of the partners have said similar things when we came back for a reunion of how much this belief that we had real, insightful, creative things to contribute and had a right to do so has driven lots of startups and entrepreneurs and people who want to change the shape of education, all because Olin took the risk on asking us to be involved in the first place.
And